Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Young Buyer. Sorry about the voiceover. I don't know what happened to the audio in the video, but I wanted to come on here and do a story on this vegan chef guy, Mr. Ross. He had killed his estranged wife and two children. One of his children was, I think, 11 months, and his son was 11 years old. Right after he done posted a Facebook video of him and his son singing Santa Claus is Coming to Town and telling everybody Merry Christmas. And I don't know if that video went viral or not. He was on some celebrity shows and everything like that, Mr. Ross. He has struggled through being overweight, and he was able to overcome that struggle and lose a bunch of weight. Okay, this is what had happened. Hours 4 hours after he posted that video of him and his son singing Santa Claus is Coming to Town, the police was called by a witness or a neighbor from from Ross's apartment complex that they heard gunshots. And then the cops arrive at the scene. They see a different scene. So the police probably tried to arrest him and talk to him and everything like that. So he was on a long standoff with the police. He assaulted the police and everything like that, and then he took off. And he was charged, I think he was charged with 19 counts of assaulting the police officer. I don't know how the police officer is doing in the hospital, but this man killed his wife and two children. And we don't know the reason why he killed his wife and two children. Which his wife was pretty much his ex-wife, because according to the LA Times, sorry again about the voiceover. I don't know what happened, to the audio, because I had audio on there, but I had to do a voiceover. I think that is more to the story than what we are actually hearing about on the news. I heard about this with the ledge, no, something like that. Know the ledge or something. Trey, YouTube page. You check him out. I heard about that on his channel when he was talking about it, and Lovely T and in the Vice show, Phil Scott. I want to say to these ladies out here, if you see any signs of abuse, get out that relationship immediately. Don't marry nobody. If they was abusive before y'all got married, then they're going to be abusive after y'all get married. And even if they try to convince you that they're not the person that they used to be, that's a bunch of baloney most of the time. Because everybody does not change. Some people change, some people don't. And that's just the way people are. That's not the way life is, that's the way people are. So you got to make sure that you don't have no children by somebody that is not financially stable, which in this case he was financially stable, because according to my research, this guy was making, I think, $30 $39,000 a year, and she was making like $59,000 a year. Just quote me on that because I just heard this from a news article. So I guess he probably didn't want her to take his half, so he wasn't going down without a fight. And that's my theory on it, based upon the story. I don't know exactly what all went down right after, he posted that video on Facebook. He seemed pretty happy. His son seemed pretty happy. There were no indications of anything that was going on that was concerning for the child's well-being or for, anybody's well-being in the video. So hopefully when this story develops, we will get more. But yeah, he's in the county jail without bond, which he don't need bond, and they gonna throw the book at him, and they said possibly more charges is gonna be brought, which he has enough charges to get life in prison anyway. So I think that this story is crazy because I feel like that if you're going to try to take somebody else's life, then don't take, if you're going to try to take a life, don't take their life, because these kids' life is very precious. Try to take your own life. And I'm not advocating for suicide or nothing like that. I'm just saying, don't take nobody else's life because you are not happy with your life. But this story, it seemed like he did not show anything that would, get people to worry about, because he's smiling and happy. And who knows, how this guy was, and who knows the situation with him and his kids, his son, and his wife. I don't know exactly the full story, but according to my research, he was some celebrity vegan chef. He was on TV shows and stuff like that. He was well known, and he didn't suffer from, being overweight throughout his time, and he somehow managed to lose a lot of weight and stuff like that. I just want to give my final thoughts. Stay away from men like this. If you see warnings before you murder this man, don't murder this man. And man, stay away from women that could be like this too. If you see warnings before you get murdered, don't murder them. And don't even have their baby. Make sure you wear a raincoat. Or don't do anything with them. Move on to a better person, because there's always somebody good out there for everybody. Until then, peace, like, and strive, and happy New Year's. Have a good one, and I will talk y'all later. Follow me on Top Buzz, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And have a happy New Year's. Bye. Yo.